The calendar has flipped to the month of February, and the Carthage Lady Reds in the thick of the conference chase for the top four as they try and secure a berth into the conference tournament. And they will play 4 of their next 5 games right here at the beautiful Tarble Arena. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Carthage Lady Red Basketball. Emily Schultz had 12 points, Haley Toohill with 10, Jordan Hildebrandt with 8 points and 7 rebounds. And really the key tonight for the Lady Reds, and I think that's key for anybody going on these long trips, either coming up from Decatur or going to Decatur, or Lady Reds traveling out to Rock Island or Bloomington, you want to get off to a good start tonight. Coming into the game at 16 per night. She's also averaging 90% from the free throw line. And so Lady Reds cannot let her get going early in this contest. That will be determined if she gets to the free throw line. She is averaging 16 points a game. Hildebrandt's their leading field goal shooter. 3-point shooters are Devin Curry and Cassie Summers, each averaging about 37% behind the arc. Moses leads the team in rebounds with 6.5. And it's Curry with assists at just under 4 per game. So again, really the points to stress here tonight for the Lady Reds. Get off to a good start, finish at the basket, because they have one more road game left on their schedule, and that will be next Saturday at Elmhurst. Other than that, they'll wrap up the season against North Central, Illinois Wesleyan, and Carroll, all here at the Tarble Arena. So it'll be Carthage and Millikin, the Lady Reds and the Big Blue tonight in game number 1. When we come back, we'll visit with head coach Tim Bernero, get his thoughts on tonight's ball game right after this 60-second break. This is Carthage Lady Red basketball on 1050 WLIP. Welcome back to the Tarble Arena, everyone, as we get set for game number 1 of our doubleheader tonight. Lady Reds playing host to the Millikin Big Blue, second time around against Millikin, joined now by head basketball coach Tim Bernero. And, wow, I've been around some strange numbers, but, boy, that Wheaton game Wednesday night, what happened?
Yeah, that looked like the perfect combination of them being really good that night and us being really bad. And, watching it again didn't make me feel any better, but at least it gave me some ideas on what we can do to improve and see if because they're probably the best defensive team in the league in a half court setting. So it made us do some things that they can get away with. The funny thing is that you have to react to it and you have to correct some things, but when you're going to play the next game, I've got to think down the line. Maybe we run into Wheaton in the conference tournament, so we've got to have another plan, a little differently. But they blocked 19 of our shots on Wednesday. Millikin's blocked 20 shots in 10 conference games. So we can't panic and say, well, we got to shot fake everything, because it's a different animal, different style today. So we looked at some of that. We know it didn't go well for us. We've got to get on to the next game and play and I think what I told the kids offensively after watching that game again, we didn't play fast or physically. We kind of, our perimeter stuff was kind of deliberate. It wasn't really aggressive enough, and they were doing that, and they were taking stuff away, but their length allows them to not help as much, and they still were able to affect or block some shots. And when we screened them and got into situations, the ball screens and stuff like that, we kind of got out of the way and let them run through those. So if you play that way against a good team, it gets really hard, because they just took everything away and we let them take it away. So we had a couple good days of practice, kind of reacquainted ourselves with the pace that we need to go at, and which is interesting, because last Saturday against Augustana, pace wasn't the problem, but that was dictated by Augustana pressing, and they got us going and we got moving, and we weren't rushed, and we got 80 points. So we were all out to get 35 the other night. So different styles.
I know it's one game in 16 in conference play. You kind of put that aside. Reality is you still got a very good chance of making the top 4 for the conference tournament, and all of that's still in front of you, because you still have games of teams that are still in front of you as well. You still have games against Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan, so there still is an opportunity.
Yeah, and now it's probably about placement too. I think by beating Augustana last week, we pretty much solidified that we were going to be in. There's a long shot chance that we could screw up some of these next 5 games and they could get hot and win all 5. But being 2 ahead of them with a tiebreaker and 5 games left, and they got to gain essentially 3 on you, we should be okay. But now you're right. The schedule turns in our favor. If you look at it from an optimistic point of view, we've won 6 out of 7. Now the 7th one wasn't our best night, but now it turns where we got 4 out of 5 at home starting tonight. So you get this one, then we get a break with our bye here, and then and then you go to Elmhurst, and then you finish with the 3 home games. So it's a chance to get on that roll, and hopefully maybe you can make it 11 out of 12 to finish up. And we've been really good all year. If you look at the quirkiness of the schedule and the stats, you go, we were undefeated in January, except for when we played Wheaton, because we got them in the front of the month and the end of the month, and they got us both times. So the 6 games in between, we played pretty well. Maybe that wasn't a good matchup for us, and something I've got to make sure if we see them again, we've got something ready for. But today you got to worry about Millikin, and they're in a desperate strait. They're not playing for anything right now, but those teams can be dangerous, especially when they have firepower offensively, which they do.
Yeah, they stretched Elmhurst to the limits the other night, dropping that ball game by 2 to Elmhurst. And I have always said a winless team is your most dangerous team because they're playing free and easy. They're just looking for that first win any way they can get it.
And if you want to factor everything into it, we make, we notice when we make the trips to Augustana or Millikin or Wesleyan, because they're the longer trips on your schedule. They're in a situation where they're 0-10. They're making a 3.5, 4-hour trip here. I think it's really important that you hit them in the mouth early, because they do play really free and easy offensively. And if we're in the wrong spots defensively, and Schultz or Curry or Sadler get cooking, now you got to rein them in. And they're going, hey, look at we got a chance to win this one. And then they let loose, and funny stuff happens. They start making shots that they might not make on top of the ones they can. And now, so you don't want to open that door if you can help it. Maybe we hit them before they get their feet down off that long trip, and take away their stuff offensively, and then make them have to guard us.
I was going to say the longer they hang around, the more chance they think they've got an opportunity to pull off an upset.
And that's what happened, I would assume, Wednesday. I was surprised that the score was 55-53, because Millikin's, unless they've changed something in the last 2 weeks, their defensive stuff is pretty standard. You know what they're going to do. I think we match up okay to that. Now it's just a matter of, I thought their strength was scoring the basketball. So to have a game that was close like that, low scoring, was a little interesting. But, it's imperative that we take them out of their comfort level on their offensive end, and then force tempo against them, because I think with our lineup we can push the ball at them and get to open shots.
Still going with the 4-guard start?
Yeah. It's, we just got to execute that. It was, when we went in at halftime, it was funny on Wednesday at Wheaton. We were 3 for 27, and they had blocked 10 shots. And the thing that came to mind to me was, and I wrote it on the board, is decision making. We were making bad decisions. Some of them were when to shoot it, some were when not to shoot it. We shot it into their hands or in range where they could block it. We rushed some shot, that kind of stuff. So this whole offense with the 4-guard stuff is decision making. There's gaps, there's spots to go, there's people coming open. When you drive it, if somebody helps, there should be people moving to open spots. We didn't do a good job of that Wednesday, and that got us in trouble because of how solid Wheaton is defensively.
1 or 2 keys for your team tonight?
I think getting off to a good start is something we're talking about, and making it hard for them to get offense, because they're so free flowing that even if you don't press them, you can turn them over, because they're so aggressive in places where you might not want to be. And if we're in the right spots, we'll turn them over, get out in the break. If you're not, you'll know we're in trouble if they're shooting a bunch of free throws. If Sadler's on the free throw line, the game down there, she shot 8 free throws in the first half and none in the second. We got that part under control. So to be able to be in the right spots defensively to frustrate them, and then I would assume we'll shoot higher than 19% tonight. I hope so. Otherwise, it's going to be a long bye week. But
let's go get them tonight.
Thanks, John.
Head basketball coach Tim Bernero joining us on our pregame. Lady Reds getting set to take on the Millikin Big Blue. We'll have starting lineups and tip-off for you next, right here on AM 1050 WLIP.
Sean Weiser back with you live from the Tarble Arena in Kenosha as we get set for Lady Red basketball tonight. The Carthage Lady Reds taking on the Millikin Big Blue. In game one of our doubleheader, Redmen and Millikin men will face off at 7 o'clock tonight. Right now, we're going to get set for our national anthem. Let's head down to the scorer's table here at the Tarble Arena.
Thank you for your cooperation. Now please direct your attention to the American flag at the north end of the arena. It draped the coffin of Captain Frank Vavrin, a former Carthage student who died in Vietnam in 1970. The flag is a gift to the college from his parents. In remembering Captain Vavrin, we pay tribute to all who have sacrificed their lives for our country, and we honor those who today put themselves in harm's way in service to America. In honoring America, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem tonight from the Tarble Arena in Kenosha. Lady Red basketball on 1050 WLIP. Let's give you the starting lineups for the visitors from Decatur, Illinois. The Millikin University Big Blue, 5-14, 0-10 in conference play. They will start at a guard, Yanni Sadler, 5'5 junior out of Macomb, Illinois. Haley Toohill will start at a guard, 5'5 senior out of Wapala, Illinois. Lauren Moses, the team's leading rebounder, will start at center, 6'1 senior out of Newman, Illinois. Emily Schultz at a forward, 5'7, a senior from Groveland, Illinois. And the team's leading scorer, averaging better than 16 a game, Devin Curry, a 5'7 senior guard out of Watseka, Illinois. The head coach, Lori Kearns, the dean of coaches in the CCIW. Now we head downstairs. Once again, here is the starting lineup for the Carthage Lady Reds.
Are you ready? Let's go! And now introducing the starting lineup for your Carthage Lady Reds. Starting at guard, a 5'8 junior from Sycamore High School in Sycamore, Illinois, number 25, Bailey Gilbert. At forward, a 5'10 junior from Wilmot Union High School, hailing from Genoa City, Wisconsin, number 3, Rachel Sidlowski. At guard, a 5'7 sophomore from the Prairie School, hailing from Franksville, Wisconsin, number 4, Sammy Woodward. At guard, a 5'7 sophomore from Indian Trail High School, hailing from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, number 13, Maddie Calvert. And at guard, a 5'5" senior from Hersey High School in Arlington Heights, Illinois, wearing number 14, Morgan Harris. The head coach for the Lady Reds is Tim Bernero.
So the familiar lineup, Sidlowski, Woodward, Kalber, Harris, and Gilbert. The 4-guard, 1-post lineup for Tim Bernero and the Lady Reds. It'll be Toohill, Curry, Sadler, Schultz, and Moses on the floor for Millikin. Carthage looking for the season sweep in this series, looking to improve their overall mark against the Big Blue to 27-38 if they can get the win here tonight. Most importantly, keep pace with the Elmhurst Blue Jays in that run for a conference tournament bid. Millikin in the blue jerseys, blue shorts, white numerals, white lettering. Lady Reds white jerseys, white shorts, red numerals, red lettering as we get set for this one. One final in from earlier this afternoon. Carroll defeated Augustana 75-69. Other games this afternoon, Elmhurst is at Wheaton, North Park is at North Central. Illinois Wesleyan with the bye weekend this weekend. Moses and Sidlowski to jump center. And the opening tip will be chased down in the back court, picked up by Harris. We're going to go out of bounds in a collision there between Harris and the defender. That was Haley Toohill. And it will be Carthage ball. So Carthage will bring it up from the back court. They'll face man-to-man defense here. Harris swings over to the right side, hands it off to Woodward, to Kalber, reversing left side to Gilbert. Gilbert now on the drive through the paint. The kick pass to Morgan Harris, penetrates, dumps it out to Sidlowski. 20-foot jumper out of the left corner, good. Just inside the arc, out of the left corner, Sidlowski for the easy jumper. 2-0 Lady Reds. The first offensive set. Sadler working the basketball in front of the Lady Red bench. Works it off to Moses. Now Curry. Bounce feed into Moses in the post. Working on Sidlowski. Turns. Scoops off the glass. No. Rebound Morgan Harris. She will clear it out. Harris across midcourt on the dribble. Hands it off to Woodward. Reversing left side to Gilbert. Now to Kalber. Kalber. Jump pass. Down low to Sidlowski. The finish. And one for Rachel Sidlowski. Flashing in from the left side. Nice pass that time. Gilbert able to Sidlowski in motion to the basket. Finish. Chance for the three-point play here. Sidlowski up and in. All 5 of her team's points, 5-0 Lady Reds. We're a minute in. Again, 4 10-minute quarters in women's basketball, 4 team fouls. 15 foul in each quarter. That will get you free throws. Curry slides off the dribble to Toohill. Short jumper right to the free throw line. That one's no good. The rebound, though, rolled off of Kalber's foot. Out of bounds. It'll be Millikin ball. And they'll reset the shot clock here to 14. So get it in quickly. Emily Schultz with it. Back up top to Toohill with 8 to shoot. Back to Schultz, driving in left side, got around Gilbert. Touch pass into the right corner goes to Sadler. Her jumper no good, but the rebound pulled in by Moses. Gets it back out to Toohill, gets the return pass now in the left corner near side. Takes a dribble back to Toohill. Toohill working off that ball screen, shoots off the run, back iron miss. Rebound Sadler able to penetrate and draw the foul. Kind of penetrated down the left side, was actually going to pass that off to the right block and got fouled by Sidlowski. And it's her first team foul on the Lady Reds. Big Blue will inbound left of the basket as they get it in up top to Lauren Moses. Now Yanni Sadler working the dribble on the left wing. Kalber guarding her. Kalber kicked the basketball. Stops play here. Force Millikin to bring it in from left of the basket. Sadler with it now. Works the dribble left side. Off to Schultz, top of the circle. Back over to Toohill, right wing. Working on Harris. Now to Moses, shot clock under 10. Sadler, bounce feed to Schultz, left to the free throw line. Her jumper there over Sidlowski, good. Found a little bit of space as she pivoted around Sidlowski that time. Able to get the shot away and in. 5-2, Reds up by 3. Now Woodward, no look pass to Harris. Harris, three-point jumper from the right wing, no good. Rebound Schultz. Schultz across midcourt on the dribble. Schultz pulls up, hands it off to Moses, in turn gives it to Sadler. Johnny Sadler. The right side, Schultz, now to Toohill. Haley Toohill penetrates to the baseline, now back out to Moses. Moses back to Schultz, over Bailey Gilbert. That shot is short, out of bounds. It'll be Carthage ball. Good defense by Schultz. Well, they said it was deflected. They'll give it back to Millikin here. I did not think that Bailey Gilbert got a hand on it, but officials say she did. So 5 seconds to shoot here. Toohill inside to Moses, going up left, missing. Rebound Harris. Morgan Harris will clear it out. Cross midcourt. Harris down the floor quickly, gives it to Gilbert. 3 on the way, right wing. That one is off. Rebound goes to Sadler, who traveled with the basketball. She didn't know whether to dribble or pass that one off and got caught on the turnover. Be a travel here against the Big Blue. Carthage will get the ball offensive end. Under 7 minutes to play, first quarter, 5-2, Lady Reds in front. Kalber now penetrates to the paint, puts up the shot, no. Rebound Moses, gives it off to Sadler. Sadler now backs it off to Toohill on the right wing, working on Morgan Harris again. Gets a screen from Moses, will shoot over that screen. It's no good. Ball loose in the corner, picked up by Moses once again. Now off to Sadler, driving in left side. Pulls up over Kalber and hits at the left block. Good move that time by Sadler, able to pull up on Kalber. Good job by Moses to keep that offensive set going as she was able to dig out that offensive rebound. 5-4, Lady Reds lead by 1. 6:15 to go here in the first. Gilbert penetrates, puts one off the glass, no. Sidlowski with the rebound, back out to Kalber. 3 on the way, that's no good. Rebound Sidlowski inside, weaves her way to the glass and in. Couple of offensive boards that time on that set. Finally Sidlowski able to get the easy one from low left. She has all 7 of the Lady Red points. Lady Reds up by 3. Schultz now with the left-hand dribble. Gives it up to Moses. Free throw line jumper there. Back iron miss. Sidlowski able to get the rebound. Off to Harris. Harris racing across midcourt. Harris down the floor, going up over Moses. No. Rebound pulled in by Schultz. We got a timeout taken by Millikin. So Big Blue will take the timeout. Stops play with 5:36 to go. Reds up 7-4. Tonight's Carthage Lady Reds basketball game on AM 1050 WLIP and WLIP.com. Brought to you in part by Anastos Motors, Kenosha's premier pre-owned dealership located on Green Bay Road and 45th Street in Kenosha. By Triangle Flooring Furniture and Appliance Center on Highway 50 and 39th Avenue. And Lou Perini's Gas and Groceries on Sheridan Road, 1 block north of 52nd Street. Millikin shooting at a 2 for 10 clip. Lady Reds had 3 for 9. Sidlowski with all 7 Carthage points. They lead at 7-4. Big Blue will bring it in from the backcourt. Same 5 out there for both teams. Well, check that, 1 change for the Lady Reds. Maggie Berrigan in now in the post for Carthage as Schultz lost it out of bounds. And it went off of Kalber. That's what we want to know. Did it go off of Kalber or not? Did it go off? Millikin's going to keep possession here. They'll make a substitution. Cassie Summers will come in. Also Jordan Hildebrand, a 6-foot freshman out of Mendon, Illinois, in for the Big Blue. Sadler working the dribble, left wing, guarded by Kalber. Shot clock at 9. Gets it off to Moses. Inside to Hildebrand, back out to Summers for 3. That's no good. Moses with the offensive board, goes back up low left and finishes. Moses with a couple of offensive boards here in the early going. 2 of her 4 rebounds coming on the offensive glass. Her first 2 points pulls her team to within 1. 7-6 Lady Reds, under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Jump shot from the free throw line by Bailey Gilbert. That rattles out, no good. Boy, the Lady Reds once again having a hard time finding a bucket. Trouble early in that ball game, missing their first 9 shots against Wheaton on Wednesday night. As that ball deflects out of bounds off of Millikin, Carthage ball. Sadler turning that one over. Second turnover by Millikin. 7-6 Lady Reds, 4.5 to go first quarter. Now Kelber on the drive, pulls up in the paint and hits. Kelber driving in from the left side, got to the paint and then pulled up. Short 8-footer that time for Maddie Kelber, her first points tonight. Now 3 on the way, good. Devin Curry draining the 3. 1 for 2 now behind the arc are the Big Blue, and they've tied the game at 9. Now Woodward dumps it inside Berrigan. Turnaround jump shot in the paint, no good. Moses with another board. She's got 6. Back the other way. Sadler, and what do we have? A foul on the floor before the shot as Sadler made her move to the basket. A reach foul by Kelber. Maddie Kelber picking up that first foul. That's the second team foul. Autumn Kalis will replace Maddie Kelber. Kalis, a night to forget down in Wheaton the other night. She was 0 for 9, 0 for 4 shooting the 3 against the Thunder Wednesday night. They look inside. Hildebrandt missed her shot, got her own rebound, goes up low left and banks it in. Again, they're beating the Lady Reds on the glass. 12-6 the rebound advantage, and they take their first lead, 11-9, with 3:40 to go here in this first quarter. Now Berrigan on the left block. Puts it up, crawls over the rim and in. Double team that time between Moses and Curry. Able to get that one away. Now Sadler with it, high in the right wing. Working the basketball. On the dribble. Now back up top it'll go to Summers. Cassie Summers, left-hand dribble going down the left side and was fouled. Foul's going to go on Maggie Berrigan. That is her first. Third team foul on the Reds here in this first quarter. This will put Summers on the free throw line for the Big Blue. Summers averaging 5 points per game, about 23 minutes per night. 62% from the line. Connects on the front end. And the second one goes down as well. 2 for 2 for Summers. Largest lead now, 2 for Millikin here, 13-11. Now Gilbert driving on Sadler, backs it off outside the arc to Woodward. Woodward left, pass to Autumn Kalis. Back to Gilbert on the right wing. Drives in from the right side, bounce feed to Berrigan in the paint, and it's stripped and taken away by Hildebrandt. First turnover by the Lady Reds here tonight. On the errant pass intended for Berrigan. Now Sadler with it. Works it off to Curry. Now back inside. That should have been a travel, wasn't, or double dribble. What do we got? A foul called. We have a double dribble by one official and a foul called inside. Foul is going to be called on Maggie Berrigan before the double dribble. Free throw on the way and good for Jordan Hildebrandt. 10.6 per game. Berrigan will come out. Morgan Vukovic, the senior out of Mukwonago, in now for the Lady Reds. 2 for 2 is Hildebrandt. She will come out as Emily Schultz will check back in for the Big Blue. And they have their largest lead now at 4, 15-11. Reds hitting at just a 38%, 5 of 13. Kalis now works it off, right corner Woodward. Stutter steps, now fires, and hits just inside the arc. Towed the line that time, just inside the three-point range for Woodward, her first 2 tonight. 15-13, we got a foul on Autumn Kalis. Yanni Sadler with the dribble. And the Reds late getting back defensively. That's the 15th foul, so 2 shots the rest of this quarter now for each Lady Red foul. This is something Tim Bernero feared, as he mentioned in the pregame. Can't have a parade to the free throw line tonight, and so far that has happened. Sadler, who is one of the better free throw shooters on this team at 79%, misses the front end. Second one, back iron miss as well. Rebound pulled in by Morgan Harris. 15-13 Millikin as we approach 2 minutes to play first quarter. Harris now penetrates, kick to Kalis, back up top to Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert with the dribble, had it stripped. Opened up the dribble that time, Cassie Summers with the steal. Second turnover of the ball game for the Lady Reds. And now a minute 48 to go in the quarter. They work it inside to Schultz. Schultz denied by Gilbert, back out to Sadler. Up top it'll go to Summers, around to Curry. Curry back to Summers, now back inside to Moses, working on Vukovic. Weaves her way around, goes glass missing, got her own rebound, but then stripped away by Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert outlets to Harris across midcourt. Harris down the floor. Get back up top to Gilbert, around the left side to Woodward. Gets a screen from Vukovic. Return pass to Vukovic. Fakes the shot. Now dribbles in. Count it, and one for Morgan Vukovic on a nice move. Little ball fake, got her defender up in the air, then put the ball on the floor with the dribble, able to clear space, make some contact, and get the basket and a chance for a three-point play as the foul was on Devin Curry. Kelber back in now, replacing Woodward. Vuk at the line to complete the three-point play, and she does. Substitution here for Millikin. Hildebrandt in for Moses. This will get Sidlowski in as well for Carthage. And Haley Toohill back in now for the Millikin Big Blue, replacing Sadler. 1:16 to go, 16-15. Reds back up by 1. Led by as many as 5 and a 5-0 start. Millikin is led by as many as 4. Summers now on the dribble in the left corner, guarded by Harris. Back up top to Schultz. Schultz will shoot from the top of the circle. A rattle out, and the rebound by Autumn Kalis. Clears it out to Morgan Harris. Under a minute to go now in this first quarter. Harris will set it up left wing. Up top to Vukovic, top of the circle. We got a whistle, and what do we have? Foul inside. Sidlowski denied her movement in the paint. Hildebrandt picking up the foul. That is her first, third team foul. So with 46 seconds to play, the Reds inbound right of the basket. They find Kalber immediately off the inbound from Harris. Kalber standing on the left block, able to put up the jumper and down. 4 points for Kalber. 3-point lead for the Lady Reds. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Hildebrandt up top, gives it off to Curry. Curry putting her shoulder down, took an extra step, walked with the basketball. She wanted to put up a little shoulder fake and perhaps draw the foul, but in the process took the extra 2 steps before putting the ball on the floor. Third turnover of the quarter for the Big Blue. Shot clock dark, final 20 seconds here as Harris walks it across midcourt. Harris working the dribble. Gets a ball screen from Vukovic. Now dumps it down low to Sidlowski. Missed the shot. Got the rebound though. Second effort no good. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Schultz. Carthage will keep it with 3.2 to play. A couple of good looks that time by the Lady Reds, unable to finish. Thanks to Schultz knocking it out. Now Kalis for the 3. Back iron miss. Rebound to the Big Blue. First quarter comes to an end. 18-15, Lady Reds up by 3 over Millikin. Back with the second quarter after the 6-second break. John Weiser back with you at the Tarble Arena, getting set for the start of the second quarter. 18-15, Carthage up by 3. Reds 8 of 19 from the floor, 42%. They missed all 4 of their 3-point shots. Millikin 5 for 17, 29%. And they went 1 for 2 at the three-point arc. Leading scorers, Sidlowski with 7 for the Lady Reds. Hildebrandt coming off the bench with 4, leading the way for Millikin. Starting 5 to begin the second quarter for the Lady Reds, Sidlowski, Woodward, Kalber, Harris, and Gilbert. Same for the Big Blue. It'll be Summers, Hildebrandt, Schultz, Sadler, and Curry. Millikin with the ball to start this second quarter. Curry for 3, it's going to be short, picked up underneath by Morgan Harris. Air ball missed that time by Devin Curry. Harris now across midcourt. Works it down the left wing. Fires it across to Kalber right side. Kalber out of the right corner, back up top to Kalis. Kalis faked the 3, wanted to work it inside to Sidlowski. It was deflected and taken away by the Big Blue as Schultz now settles it down to Sadler. Sadler working the dribble right wing into the right corner to Summers. Back up top to Sadler, around now to Hildebrandt. Left side it goes to Curry. Shot clock down to 10. Inside it goes Hildebrandt, back out to Summers. 3 on the way over Harris. That one is short miss. The pickup by Sidlowski underneath, outlets to Harris. Harris down the floor, working the dribble right side. Back to Sidlowski, middle of the floor. Left side it goes to Kalber. Now to Kalis. Kalis taking the dribble to the right wing. Up top to Vukovic. Down low it goes to Sidlowski and lays it up and in. Sidlowski with a nice finish. She has 9 of her team's 20 points. 2015 Reds, 8:40 to go, first half. Now Hildebrandt works it off right wing to Summers. Back to Hildebrandt, around to Sadler. Near side to Curry, but we've got a 3-second violation on Emily Schultz, camping out in the paint. Sammy Woodward in for Morgan Harris. Haley Toohill, I should say, in now for the Big Blue. Also in for the Big Blue is Lauren Moses. Reds by 5 as they bring it down. Kalis up top to Sidlowski. Left side it goes Kalber on the dribble drive. Pulls up just inside the arc and hits. Maddie Kalber starting to find her range now. 3 for 5 tonight. She's got 6 points. Lead out to 6 now. Make that 7, 22-15. Curry up top to Moses to Toohill. On the left wing, Toohill around Kalis. Pass inside to Curry. Broken up by Kalis, who fell to her knees and turned over the ball. So the turnover by Autumn Kalis. Unfortunate there. She went to her knees, kept the dribble alive. Really wasn't a travel, and it doesn't matter because Millikin threw it away. Each team with a turnover on that possession, and so it'll be Carthage ball in the backcourt. 7:45 to go. Reds with their largest lead of the game now at 7, 22-15. Kalber now high in the right. Fakes the shot, now works it inside. Sidlowski backing down the right block, turning, spinning with the left hand, lays it up and in. Nice fake up to her left that time by Sidlowski as she was backing down on the right block. Fake left, spun right, finished with the left hand. Like that move. 11 tonight for Sidlowski. Another miss by Toohill. The rebound cleared out by Kalber. Look at now, better than 6 minutes going without a field goal. Their last field goal was back with 3:42 to play in the first quarter. Vukovic missed the shot. Toohill able to come away with it for Millikin. Toohill to Summers. Inside Hildebrandt, back out through the legs of Moses and out of bounds. Carthage ball. Morgan Harris in for Morgan Vukovic. Also Bailey Gilbert going to get back into the ball game here for the Lady Reds, replacing Autumn Kalis. 6:57 to go, first half. Reds leading 24-15. John Weiser with you tonight from the Tarble Arena. Hope you're enjoying this one, wherever you may be. Welcome in our friends down in Decatur, might be listening in on the audio stream. We appreciate your participating in our broadcast tonight. Woodward for 3 on the way. That one's in and out. The rebound pulled in by Moses. Boy, they have owned the glass here early on. 15-14 in favor of the Big Blue. Carthage down by as many as 6 in the rebounding battle early. As Sadler fouled here by Kalber, who picks up her second foul. And so Yanni Sadler back at the free throw line. Sadler 0 for 2, a 79% shooter from the stripe this season. That one in. Kalis back in, replacing Kalber. One more toss here for Sadler. And that one's in and out. 1 for 4 now at the stripe so far tonight for Sadler. Harris will hand it off to Kalis. Kalis now working the dribble, middle of the floor. Right side it goes Woodward. Right corner Harris. Clear cross court, left side now to Gilbert. Cross court again going to Woodward. Now to Kalis. Open top of the circle, drops it in. Good to see Autumn Kalis get going here. She missed all 9 of her shots Wednesday night. Missed her first 2 here tonight. Then they get it inside. Nice finish by Summers. Cassie Summers with 4. She got the layup low left. 27-18 Reds. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Woodward for 3. Back iron miss. Rebound pulled in by Moses. Got in front of Harris that time to snare that one. Now Toohill down the left side. Passes it inside to Moses. Working on Sidlowski. Leans in, and the foul on Sidlowski, her second. Got the body on her that time. A good action inside by Moses. Faking right, turning left, and faking again, and able to get Sidlowski off her feet to commit the foul. Free throw on the way, and that one is no good. Boy, they have struggled at the line here. 5 for 9 now at the line. Again, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the conference is this Millikin team. Coming in 74% as a team. That is number 1 in the conference. Kalis out, Vukovic back in now for the Lady Reds. Makes the second. 1 for 2 that trip. 27-19 Lady Reds. 5.5 minutes to go in our first half. Harris now to the corner to Woodward. Harris to Sidlowski, middle of the floor. Right side now to Gilbert. Back up top to Woodward. Puts it down on the floor. Runs into Moses, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Sammy Woodward. Good job by Moses. She got planted inside. She saw that Woodward was going to take it right to the rim and made sure she was outside that halo and took that charge. First foul on Woodward tonight. 27-19 Reds. Moses now working inside on Vukovic. Travel. Got Vukovic off her feet, wanted to make that extra move to make sure she drew the foul and traveled with the basketball. So with the Big Blue now, that is their 8th turnover of the half. Now Harris for 3 straight on. That one is short. Sidlowski scoops it up underneath. Back around it goes the perimeter to Gilbert. Back over to Harris again. Fakes the shot. Now gives it to Sammy. Woodward works it inside Vukovic. Works her way around. Goes glass and banks it in. Passes a little bit behind Vukovic on the feed from Woodward, but she was able to gather it in and go to her right to lay it up and in. 29-19, largest lead now at 10 for the Lady Reds, and the back-to-back turns by the Big Blue as they throw it away again. This time Moses trying to find Toohill. Sarah Bailey will check in now for the Big Blue, along with Sierra Birdsell. Their first appearances in this ball game. 10-point Lady Red lead, 4.5 minutes to play. Sidlowski now down the right side, offensive foul again, and that's the second foul on Sidlowski, as again they set up inside to take the charge. So get Maggie Berrigan into the game now for Sidlowski, so she's got 2 fouls, along with Maddie Kelber. Good defense that time by Millikin. It's twice now they've gotten set up anticipating that move to the post. Now Curry with it on the left wing. Gets past Gilbert, tried a behind back bounce feed. Kept alive by Gilbert, takes it away. Nice job by Bailey Gilbert to recover there. Now Harris works the dribble left side. Now the right side, Gilbert fakes the shot, dribbles into the paint, dumps it down low right to Berrigan. The finish and one upcoming for Maggie Berrigan. And again, that extra move by Bailey Gilbert. Floor game that time, able to open things up. She was able to fake the shot, put the dribble on the floor. That found Berrigan, able to finish. Haley Toohill picking up the foul, her first. Cassie Summers in now, replacing Devin Curry as Maggie Berrigan makes the free throw. 3-point play for Berrigan. She has 5. The lead is 13. 32-19 Lady Reds. 3:50 to go, second quarter. Sadler now out of the right corner. Back up top it goes to Birdsell. Birdsell below the free throw line. Back up top it'll go to Toohill. Her jumper there, good. Toohill left open at the free throw line, able to knock it down. First 2 points tonight for Haley Toohill, the senior out of Wapala, Illinois. Now Woodward, loop pass to Vukovic, pulls up off the glass and hits. Morgan Vukovic with a nice first half here for the Lady Reds. Off the bench for 7 points. 34-21 Carthage. Now Toohill in the right corner. Brings the dribble back up, tried to bounce pass inside, intercepted by Vukovic. Was looking for Bailey that time, wasn't ready for that pass. Now Vukovic off to Woodward, leans it down low to Berrigan, able to finish low left in the low post. High-low feed to Berrigan, able to finish. 36-21. Now another steal inside by Berrigan. Gets it off to Harris. Harris looked like she was fouled and no call. Harris knocked to the floor. There was a lot of contact. They let it go. Ball deflected out of bounds. Carthage will keep possession here. Woodward with it off the inbound feed. Up top to Gilbert, now to Morgan Harris, back to Vukovic, inside Berrigan, touch pass out to Woodward, standstill three, back iron miss. And the rebound pulled in by Haley Toohill. Down the floor quickly to Sadler. Now to Summers in the left corner, back up top left wing Sadler, feeds Toohill at the free throw line. Gets it around to Bailey, Sarah Bailey. Hands it off to Birdsell, now back up top to Toohill. Cross court to Sadler on the left wing. She'll step behind the arc over Woodward. Shot up, no. Got her own rebound, floats in the paint, draws the foul. So Morgan Vukovic picks up the foul. That is her first. That's now the 15th foul on the Reds, so this will be a two-shot foul here for Sadler. She struggled at the line. 3 points tonight. Now 2 for 5 at the line as she hits that front end. One more free throw on the way. It rolls her all the way around and down. (36-23). 1:55 to go. Reds by 13. Vukovic looking inside for Berrigan. Pass is broken up by Sarah Bailey, and she takes it away for the Big Blue. Aaron passed that time. Now Summers for three. That one is short. Rebound picked up by Woodward at the free throw line. She'll take the dribble across midcourt. Sammy Woodward down the left side. Gets it to Harris. Now to Berrigan. To Gilbert on the right side. Back up top. Woodward. She'll fire a three. That one's no good again. Rebound Vukovic. Goes back up. Couldn't hit. Got the rebound. Did a 360 and then went back up with it and missed it. Cleared out of there by Birdsell. Down to Sadler. Her pass inside looking for Bailey. No good. And a turnover by Millikin. 12 turnovers now in the first half by the Big Blue. 1:10 to go here in our first half. 36-23. Harris now works it off to Woodward for three. Back iron miss. Battle for the loose ball inside. Still loose. And what do we have? Foul on Berrigan. It's going to be a foul on Berrigan going after that loose ball. My goodness. That's her third, so she's got to get out of there. Looks like Michaela Giamarino getting set to check in. Free throw by Toohill is up and good. Berrigan out. Michaela Giamarino in, the junior out of Villa Park, Illinois. One more for Toohill, and it's good. 2 for 2 that trip. Cuts the deficit to 11. As Carthage will bring it up now. It'll be Harris, Gilbert, Vukovic, Woodward, and Giamarino. Woodward penetrates, gets it off to Harris on the right wing. Harris working the dribble outside the arc, now penetrates. Got caught off her dribble, passes it back out to Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert now penetrates, showing ball, going glass missing. Rebound Vukovic, goes back up low left, and it falls in. Good battle inside by Vukovic, get the offensive board and get the stick back to go down. Vukovic with 9 points now. They work it out in the corner, 3 on the way by Vogels, good. Morgan Vogels just into the game out of De Pere, Wisconsin. Drops in the triple. 38-27, final 10 seconds here of the half. Harris now, lost Sadler. Now back out, gets it to Giamarino, back to Harris. Right corner 3, up and good at the buzzer. Morgan Harris hits the three-pointer as time expires here in this first half. The Reds will take a 14-point lead into the locker room at halftime. 41-27, Lady Reds on top of the winless Big Blue. Back after this 2-minute break on AM 1050 WLIP. Wayne, you there? Okay, what was going on? Passed out. Maybe I got to do a better job to keep you awake? Don't worry about it. Had me worried. (41-27), Lady Reds on top of the Millikin Big Blue after one half of play here at the Tarble Arena. The Reds needed a 7-0 run to close out the first quarter, took an 18-15 lead into the second quarter and extended that run out in the early part of the second quarter as they scored the first 6 points of this second half to open up a 24-15 lead. That lead would expand out to as many as a 13-point advantage, 32-19 after Maggie Berrigan three-point play, getting the layup and the free throw with just under 4 minutes left in the half. That was the Lady Reds' largest lead here at that point, but then they continued to put it on here as the Big Blue got cold from outside. They need to get some free throw shooting. Yanni Sadler making a pair of free throws, cut it to from a 14-point deficit down to a 12-point deficit. But that's as close as they would get the rest of the way as the Lady Reds closed out that second quarter 23-12, outscoring the Big Blue by 11 and opening up a 41-27 lead. So we take a look at the numbers for the Carthage Lady Reds. In that first half, they were 18 of 38, 47%, just 2 for 12 with a 3-ball and 3 for 3 at the stripe. Leading scorer was Rachel Sidlowski with 11 in that first half. Sidlowski 5 for 7 so far in the ball game, also 1 for 1 at the line, finished with 11 points. Morgan Vukovic with 9 off the bench. Big contribution for the senior out of McWanago, 4 for 6 from the floor, and making a free throw as well for her 9 points in that first half. Maggie Berrigan off the bench for 7. Berrigan 3 for 4, including a 3-point play late. She finished with 7. 6 for Maddie Kalber. Kalber 3 for 5 from the floor. 3 points each for Morgan Harris and Autumn Kalis, and 2 points for Sammy Woodward. Bailey Gilbert held scoreless in that first half, 0 for 4 in the contest so far, and Michaela Giamarino coming in late, playing the final 2 minutes, did not score for the Lady Reds. Again, the Reds 47% from the field in that first half. Meanwhile, the Big Blue struggled. They went 3 for 9 in the second quarter, just 8 for 26 in the first half, 30%. They were 1 for 6 at the arc. They missed all 4 of their 3-point attempts in the second quarter, and they were 10 of 14 at the line. Leading scorer for the Big Blue was Yanni Sadler with 5. Sadler 1 for 4 from the field, but 3 for 6 at the free throw line. 4 points each for Haley Toohill, Cassie Summers, and Jordan Hildebrandt. Summers and Hildebrandt coming off the bench for their 4 points. 3 points each for Lauren Moses and Devin Curry. 2 points for Emily Schultz. Morgan Vogels with a late 2-pointer. And Sarah Bailey and Sierra Birdsell play did not score for the Big Blue. Rebounding, a 21-19 advantage for the Big Blue, including 8 on the offensive glass for Millikin. Millikin's leading rebounder was Lauren Moses with 8, and 3 of those on the offensive glass. Lady Reds with 19 boards, 6 of them by Rachel Sidlowski. Sidlowski getting 4 on the offensive end. Hustle stats Lady Reds 12 assists, no blocks, and 3 steals. They did turn it over 7 times in that first half. And that led to only 2 Millikin points. Meanwhile, Millikin turning it over 12 times, and that led to 13 Lady Red points. Lady Reds with 12 assists of their 18 made baskets, and it was 3 assists on the 8 total for the Millikin Big Blue in that first half. Big Blue getting 3 steals in that first half, 2 of them by Jordan Hildebrand. So 41-27 your score here at the half in this one. Lady Reds will have Wednesday off. Matter of fact, there will be no broadcast on Wednesday, so Pat Hegewald and his Kenosha Sports Show will return Wednesday night for a brief one-night engagement on Wednesday, and then we'll be back with you on Saturday for a doubleheader against Elmhurst. One final in from this afternoon in women's basketball in the CCIW. Carroll at home taking down Augustana 75-69. The other 2 games have reached halftime. In Naperville, North Central leading North Park 35-33. And down in Wheaton, big battle there between the 2nd and 3rd place teams on the ladies' side, and the Wheaton Thunder leading Elmhurst 28-23 at the half. Illinois Wesleyan, your conference leader, they have the weekend off as both the men's and women's team enjoying a bye weekend this weekend. So really that's the big important game we're keeping an eye on, that Wheaton-Elmhurst game. With Augustana losing now, they fall 2.5 games behind the Lady Reds in 5th place. And so Lady Reds in pretty good shape if they can pull this one out here tonight. Again, Wesleyan at 11-0, Wheaton at 9-2, Elmhurst 8-3, Carthage 7-4. Then you have Augustana at 5-7, Carroll a half game behind at 4-7. And it was North Park at 3-7, North Central 2-9, Millikin searching for their first conference win. As I mentioned, Lady Reds idle on Wednesday. They'll be back in action next Saturday at Elmhurst. We will have the broadcast for you beginning at 4:45 next Saturday afternoon from Faginal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. Redmond will also be in action tonight. They will take on the Big Blue. We'll have the game for you beginning at 7 here on 1050 WLIP. And then they will play at Carroll on Wednesday. No broadcast of that game. And then they'll be back in action on Saturday at Elmhurst as well, part of that doubleheader at Faginal Hall. Lady Reds with a favorable schedule down the stretch. That'll be their final road game of the year next Saturday at Elmhurst, and they'll close out with 3 straight here at home. They'll have North Central on the 14th, Illinois Wesleyan here on Saturday, February 17th, and then Tuesday, February 20th, they will host Carroll here at the Tarble Arena. So plenty of opportunity to come out and cheer on the Lady Reds here down the stretch as they will play. This becomes part of their 4 of their last 5 here at home, trying to cement a bid in the 4-team conference tournament. Final year of the 4-team tournament. Next year it will be a 6-team tournament. That was voted on earlier in the month of January by the conference, and they will adopt a 6-team conference playoff next year with the top 2 seeds getting a bye into the semifinals, and the 3rd place team will host the 6th place team, and the 4th place team will host the 5th place team in the first round of conference action at campus sites, and then the semifinal and finals will be played at the regular season champion site for the conference tournament. So that's the new format that will take place next year for men's and women's basketball in the CCIW. That will also be in place for men's baseball in 2019, and will also go into effect for women's volleyball beginning this coming fall, September of 2018. Alumni games were held earlier this afternoon. It was good to see a lot of both the Redmond and Lady Reds alum here tonight, cheering on their team. I know the weather forecast hasn't been too favorable tonight, but expecting some snow into the evening hours as well as into the early parts of Sunday morning. Anywhere from 3 to 5 inches is what I'm hearing. So hopefully wherever you are out and about tonight, take it a little easy, wherever you need to be tonight. Teams finishing up their warm-ups here as we get set for the start of the second half. Men's volleyball picking up a nice win last night over Lakeland as they keep up the winning way. Carthage now 8-0. LJ Marks in the men's basketball, they're ranked number 3 in the ABCA NCAA Division III Top 15 coaches poll. Knocking off Lakeland last night at Lakeland, 25-23, 25-15, 25-15. Dropping Lakeland to 1-5 on the season. Redmond will be back home next weekend here at the Tarble Arena as they will take on both North Central and Augustana here at the Tarble Arena in men's volleyball next Saturday. Teams getting their final instructions from both coaches. So we get set to start our second half here at the Tarble Arena. Calber, Harris, Woodward, Sidlowski, and Gilbert for the Lady Reds. Sadler, Toohill, Moses, Schultz, and Summers out here to start this second half. Devin Curry going to come off the bench here in this second half. Lady Reds will get the basketball to begin this third quarter. They'll be working right to left. So it'll be Bailey Gilbert will inbound the basketball from midcourt to start our second half. Reds up by 14. Calber with it. Shoots over the Sidlowski screen. Missing. Rebound pulled in by Summers. Summers now working the dribble right side. Worked it inside to Schultz on the right block. Bothered by Gilbert. Back up top to Moses. Now to Sadler. Sadler ball faking. Nearly stolen by Calber as he got the pass off to Toohill. Took the dribble to the free throw line and hit the jumper there. Haley Toohill with 6. 41-29. Just underway third quarter. Calber now near side, it goes to Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert takes the dribble up top. Bounce feed to Calber, now around to Woodward. Inside to Sidlowski, got past Moses, bumped in, and late whistle and a foul. It'll go on Sidlowski, her second offensive foul of the night as she took down Toohill in the paint. That's her third personal foul. Sadler will bring it up. Off to Toohill. Swings it off right, left side. Summers penetrates, lost control, taken away by Harris. Harris with a 3-on-1. Harris trying to get past Schultz, goes up down low, right, able to finish. Nearly lost control. Schultz got a hand in there late. Harris almost fumbled that one away, but still got the shot up and in. First field goal of the second half for Harris. She now has 5. As Schultz gets inside and draws the foul. Sidlowski picks up the foul, and that's her 4th, and she's going to sit down for a while. So Sidlowski picks up 2 quick fouls here in the first 2 minutes of this second half. She now has 4. Schultz at the line, converts on the front end. Morgan Vukovic in for Rachel Sidlowski. Second up and in by Schultz. 2 for 2 that trip. 12-point Lady Red lead here. As Harris will bring it across to Woodward. Back to Harris. Harris out of the right corner. Left side it goes to Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert now works the dribble through the top of the circle. Gets it off to Harris. Harris working on Schultz. Into the right corner it goes. Gilbert dribble out. Now returns the pass to Harris out of the corner. She'll hit the jumper there. Again, Gilbert able to put that ball on the floor nicely, take the dribble to the paint, and turn around and deliver the ball back to Harris. Wide open for the jumper. out of the corner just inside the arc. 45-31 Reds. Moses back up top to Two Hill. Now to Summers for three. Fouled on the way by Maddie Kalber. Boy, the Lady Reds are just committing senseless fouls here. Kalber tried to flash in front of Summers and made contact with her, picking up her third foul. So now you got Sidlowski on the bench with 4. Berrigan and Kalber each with 3. This will bring Autumn Kalis into the game now for the Lady Reds. Summers making the front end. Second one, good. Again, it was on the three-point attempt, so she'll get 3 here. Once again, a chance to cut it to 11, and she does. 45-34, Lady Reds, 2 minutes into our second half. Reds with some work to do here, trying to get some momentum back. Kalis now to Gilbert. Gilbert drives through the paint, back out to Harris on the right wing. Finds Vukovic at the free throw line. Jumper there, won't go. Harris able to dig out an offensive rebound to Gilbert. Back out to Kalis. Open 3 straight on. That one won't go down. Off the top of the backboard, and the rebound taken away by Two Hill. Haley Two Hill to Summers. Cassie Summers to Sadler. Back to Two Hill. Left side it goes to Moses. Moses now driving on Vukovic, cut off at the left block, back up top to Sadler. Sadler defended. Now back inside Moses, going up with the left hand over Vukovic, missing. Vuk getting the rebound and was fouled. Good position by Morgan Vukovic that time, forced Moses to go to her left hand, missed the shot, and in the battle for the rebound, Moses commits the foul. Second on Moses, first on the team here in this third quarter. 7:10 to go, third quarter, 45-34 Carthage. Harris now working the dribble in front of their bench to Woodward, straight on 3. That one won't fall. Reds are cold from the outside, but Harris able to take that rebound away from Moses. Harris off to Woodward. Now to Gilbert, bounce feed back to Harris. Right corner goes Kalis, 3 up again. That's an air ball miss. Boy, the Reds are just stone cold from outside, 1 for 7 shooting the 3 ball. Reds 1 for 7. Make that 1 for 6 shooting the 3. They weren't much better the other night at Wheaton. They struggled with that shot as well. Now back the other way, Morgan Harris. Harris down the right side. Dribble back to Kalis. Hands it off to Woodward. Woodward circles around the top of the key, now gets it back to Gilbert on the right wing. Schultz on her, back to Kalis on the left arc. Now dribbles into the left block, hands it off to Vukovic, 20-footer there, no. Rebound pulled in by Summers. She'll push it up the floor. 6 minutes to go in the third, Reds by 11. Inside Schultz, working on Gilbert, flips it up with the right hand, count it, and 1. Fake to the right, faked her left, I should say, then turned to her right, scooped it around Gilbert, got her off her feet, and the contact and the foul. The first on Gilbert, 4th on the team. That's going to get hair on the back of the neck of Tim Bernero up. A couple of times Harris has been knocked to the floor, no call. Calling on the other end, not calling on this end. That's what Bernero's, I'm paraphrasing of course, but that's what Bernero's searching for there. 45-37, they're back to within 8, and now the layup and good by Vukovic. They needed that one. Builds the lead back out to 10. Vukovic having a nice night, 11 points tonight for Vukovic. Now Two Hill. Up top it'll go. And working inside to Schultz. Nice, good hands inside there. Deflected off of Vukovic and it went off of Schultz, last to touch. Nice quick hands that time in the paint. Knocked that one away. Harris now to Woodward in the left corner. Jump stop. Left baseline shot good. Sammy Woodward with 4 points tonight. Now it's stolen away inside by Morgan Harris. Back the other way, Harris. To Gilbert. To Kalis. to Woodward, alone for the three, left corner, got it. And the Lady Reds recover here as they're back up by 15, 52-37 with under 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Deep three on the way by Haley Toohill is good. Oh, she was left alone on the arc, and Toohill able to finish it off. Now Kalis gets it off to Woodward. Working it inside to Vukovic, who was fouled. Nice look that time. Vukovic working inside low right, able to draw the foul. Foul's going to go. Toohill is hurt. Second team foul, and Vukovic at the free throw line, shooting a pair, knocks it down. Season best now, 12 points for Morgan Vukovic. He had 9 against North Central back in December. Vukovic 5 for 9. That's also her career high or season high in field goals tonight. Coming off the bench, the Reds in some foul trouble here with Sidlowski on the bench with 4, Berrigan with 3. Berrigan's going to check in next dead ball as Vukovic hits both free throws. 13 on the night for Morgan Vukovic, the senior out of Mukwonago, 54-40. Reds back up by 14. Toohill now working on Harris. Cut off nicely by Harris. Bounce feed back up to Devin Curry. Curry. This ball on the floor with the dribble. Lost control of it. Got it back. Gets it back out to Summers. Deep three from the right wing. Back iron miss. Rebound scooped up by Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert will bring it down. Works it off to Woodward. Near side to Harris. Harris now dribbles through the paint, circles back, goes up hard. Count it, and 1 for Morgan Harris. Finally getting a call there as she was bumped on her way to the basket, trying to work her way around Hildebrand. Hildebrand finally got enough body in her to put that shot up low right. The foul call. So Harris at the line to complete the three-point play as Berrigan checks in for Bailey Gilbert. 1 free throw here for Morgan Harris. Drops it in. Harris now at 10 points, 7 rebounds. 57-40. Largest lead of the game now for the Lady Reds at 17. Was down to 8. Now a shot taken up and in by Sarah Bailey. Working her way down the right block that time. 57-42, 3:15 to play here in the third as Harris with the run up. Missed the shot, got it back underneath. Will take it back out up top. Gets it to Woodward. Woodward trying to get around Curry, who's fouling Woodward. Second foul on Curry. Team fouls even now at 4 apiece. So not shooting here, so the Reds will inbound left of the basket. They'll get it into Berrigan. Works it off to Woodward. Now to Kalis. Cross-court feed to Harris. Morgan Harris. Takes it behind the arc, fires the 3 and hits from the right side. Morgan Harris. Able to hit the triple. And Harris now, 13 points tonight. They try to bounce feed, looking inside for Hildebrandt, and it bounces away, a turnover. That is the 4th turnover of the quarter, 16th on the night for Millikin. As Gilbert will check in for Woodward. Sadler back in there now as well for the Big Blue. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. 60-42 Lady Reds. Now Kalis. Off to Harris with the dribble, spinning through the paint, back out to Gilbert. Ball fakes, gets around Curry. Bounce feed underneath the Berrigan, couldn't finish on the left side. Got her own rebound, goes up a second time, back iron miss, and the rebound pulled in by Moses. Back the other way come the Big Blue. A couple of good looks by Berrigan, not to do for it. Now saved from going out, and then on the drive, Sadler is fouled. Berrigan picks up her fourth, so now you got some trouble. Got Berrigan with 4, Sidlowski with 4. As Sadler tees up the first free throw up and in. Second one on the way. One is short. Berrigan able to get the rebound. Now Gilbert off to Berrigan. Near side it goes Kalis. Kalis back up top to Harris. Around the Bailey Gilbert screen. She'll shoot it short. Long rebound picked up at the free throw line by Sadler. Sadler comes back with the dribble across midcourt. 1:38 to play. Down 17. Hill. Back to Sadler, left wing. Up top, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Harris. She'll take it down the floor now, gives it up to Gilbert. Gilbert ball faking, back out to Kalis. Kalis now working the dribble, step back 3 over Berrigan, rattles in for Autumn Kalis. Second 3 tonight for Kalis. She's got 6. Lead out to 20 with under a minute to go here in the third. Again, the ball fake and the shot up and in for Sarah Bailey. Back-to-back buckets by the senior out of Moequa, Illinois. 42 seconds to play here in the quarter. Harris up top. Kalis again fires for 3. Drops it in. Back-to-back triples for Autumn Kalis. Now 3 for 7 tonight and 9 points. Hill. Out to Curry for 3. That's no good. Rebound inside. Vukovic had it. Lost it. Berrigan picks it up. Final 18 seconds here in this third quarter. Harris across midcourt. She'll set it up for 1. Harris working on Sadler, trying to lose Sadler. Didn't use the ball screen by Berrigan. Gets it back to Berrigan. Berrigan in the paint, turnaround jumper. Off the heel of the rim, no good. Curry gets the rebound. And our third quarter comes to an end here in Kenosha. Lady Reds extend the lead out to 21 here in the third. They lead at 66-45 on your home for Carthage Athletics. Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP. Reds lead at 66-45 as we begin the fourth quarter. John Weiser with you from the Tarble Arena in Kenosha. Stay tuned. Redmond basketball coming away around 7 o'clock tonight right here on 1050 WLIP. As Curry works her way around, traveled. She tried to work her way through traffic, running into Vukovic, but traveled with the basketball. Millikin 5 for 10 in that third quarter. Now shooting 36% for the game. Lady Reds were 9 for 21 in the third. Shooting now at 45% for the game. 25-18 advantage in that third as Kalis finished, drew the foul. So Kalis now will get to the free throw line. First free throw on the way, good for Autumn Kalis. Got an upset brewing in Waukesha on the men's side right now as the Carroll Pioneers, under a minute to go in that one, are leading Augustana 73-66 with 35 seconds left. Krishan Orange just hit a layup. As Kalis now, and the foul by Vukovic got bumped around pretty good by Moses. Vuk picking up the foul, that is her second. Reds in some foul trouble here. They've got Berrigan and Sidlowski both sitting the bench with 4. As they get it into Moses, trying to get around Vukovic, going high off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Bailey Gilbert. Now Woodward works it off to Kalis. Around the near side to Bailey Gilbert. Gilbert now below the free throw arc. Bounce feed to Vukovic. Spins. Drives the basket now. Going left and hits. Morgan Vukovic with a season high 15 points tonight. Keeps adding to that total. 25-point bulge now for the Lady Reds. 70-45. Well, now it's 7-point. Make that a 7-point lead for Carroll on the men's side with 35 seconds to go. As Lady Reds commit the foul. It's going to go on the Lady Reds. Bailey Gilbert picking up that foul, her second. At the free throw line for Big Blue as Emily Schultz makes the front end. Makes them both. 70-47. Lady Reds comfortably in front here. See if they can run some offense here. As they get it down low, Vukovic couldn't handle it, saved it from going out, but right in the hands of Cassie Summers. Summers down the left side. And a forced pass inside to Emily Schultz. It's taken away by Bailey Gilbert once again. Now Woodward through the top of the circle. Sammy Woodward, nice dish to Gilbert. 3 on the way, out of the right wing, no good. Rebound Devin Curry. Curry across midcourt. Quickly to Summers. Summers tried to bounce feed it into Moses. Broken up by Vukovic and taken away by Vuk as she went to her knees that time. Now Woodward, off the feed from Kalis, floats one in the paint. Offensive foul on Woodward. Curry getting back to take the charge for Millikin. Now let's see. 6-point advantage now for the Carroll Pioneers over the Augie men with 16 seconds left in that ball game in Waukesha. Redmond will be playing Carroll on Wednesday in Waukesha. Right now, Carroll chance to take down Augustana, and really Augie has collapsed here in the last couple of ball games. It went down to the wire to Illinois Wesleyan, lost at home to Carthage last week as the 3 up and in for Devin Curry. Redmond were able to beat the Vikings on their home floor. Now the Vikings struggling on the road at Carroll. It will be a signature win for that Carroll University program, rejoining the league last year. As Kelber going up, missing the shot. No foul called. Here Tim Bernero looking for a foul. Curry again for 3. That one is short. Tipped out by Kalis into the hands of Kelber. Kelber across midcourt. Kelber going hard to the basket. Will lay it off. No good. She lost control of that dribble. Couldn't regain her timing as her feet got out of whack with the shot that time, and she missed what would have been an easy layup. Summers throws one high off the glass, missing. Hildebrand able to get the offensive rebound and the stick bat for Jordan Hildebrand. Hildebrand now with 6. 70-52, 6.5 minutes to go here in Kenosha. Now Gilbert inside to Vukovic. Nice move on the left block, lays it up and in. Vukovic with 17 tonight. Easily her season best. She had 9 against North Central. Flirting with a career best. She had 24 against the Cardinals last year, February. Lead out to 20 now for the Lady Reds with 6 minutes to go. Schultz left at the free throw line. The jumper's no good. Rebound Vukovic. Gives it off to Morgan Harris. To Bailey Gilbert. Ball faking. Now back up top to Kalber. Left side it goes. Kalis. Autumn Kalis back to Kalber. Working the dribble top of the circle. Now to Harris right wing. Cross court feed left corner to Bailey Gilbert for the three. It's up and in for Bailey Gilbert. So timeout taken by Millikin. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 5:29 to go here in Kenosha. 75-52. Lady Reds in front. 9 seconds to go in Waukesha now. Carroll with an 8-point lead. They will upset Augustana tonight. How about them apples, huh? Ray Giovanni and that Augustana team, they've not so good. As they have stumbled here in the middle part of the conference season. Look to be going down in Waukesha. Eagles' three-point attempt misses. Carroll's going to dribble it out, and the Pioneers are going to pick up a home win with 4 seconds left. They lead at 77-69, so that would throw Augustana back at 8-4. You got Carthage and Wheaton each sitting at 6-4, so Augie comes back to the pack. Big break for Illinois Wesleyan. They're not playing, so they gain a half game on a second-place team tonight. The other second-place team, North Central, in action tonight. They're playing North Park. Now Harris stepped on the sideline, or what do we got? A foul. Birdsell picking up the foul that time. A little reach foul on the drive. Second team foul on Millikin. It is now final. Carroll has upset Augustana on the men's side tonight, 77-69. As Harris shot from the left side, no good. Got her own rebound though. She'll back it out on the dribble. Gets it to Bailey Gilbert. Now around to Kalis, to Kalber. Her shot no good. The rebound pulled in by Sadler. Reds lead it here 75-52 with 4.5 minutes to play. Things stay the way they are. The Reds will pick up a season sweep on Millikin. As a three on the way, good. Nice shot there. Open three going down for Morgan Vogels. Vogels now with 5 points. Millikin without a player in double figures tonight. Kalber open three, left wing off the feed from Gilbert, knocks it down. Addie Kalber with 9. 4 for 10 now from the floor as they wrestle for the loose ball. Got a tie up between Sidlowski and Birdsell, and the held ball possession arrow going to the Lady Reds as Michaela Giamarino will check in now, replacing Morgan Harris. Nice hand for Morgan Harris tonight. A double-double for the senior, 13 points, 10 rebounds for Morgan Harris. Giamarino will run point guard now. Final 3:45 in this one. Kalis hands it off to Kalber left side, left corner back to Kalis. Crossover dribble, trying to beat Sarah Bailey. Put up the shot, missing. Rebound pulled in by Vogels. Vogels with it now, high on the right, guarded by Kalis. Gets it off to Bailey. Sarah Bailey with it. Puts it on the floor with the dribble. Bounce feed back to Birdsell through the paint. Birdsell running up left side, missing. Taken away by Gilbert. Outlets to Kalis. Kalis looking for Kalber underneath. A high pass, couldn't gather it in. Carthage will make a substitution here. Bailey Gilbert going to come out as Gabby Bakuti will check in. Bakuti, the 6'1 sophomore out of St. Charles, Illinois. Also Autumn Kalis out. Kendall Prohaska in. Prohaska, the 5'8 freshman from Arlington Heights. She prepped at Buffalo Grove as Millikin turns it over on an errant pass. 21 turnovers tonight for Millikin. Carthage getting 19 points off of that. Josefowicz in now for Carthage, replacing Maddie Kalber. Tim Bernero emptying the bench here. Final 3 minutes, some important play here for some of his role players. Still has Sidlowski out on the floor. Prohaska back up top. Shot on the way, taken by Josefowicz, is no good. Freshman out of Crystal Lake. Back comes Sadler down the left baseline. Count it and one for Sadler. Yanni Sadler, the junior out of Macomb, now with 8 points. Chance to add to it with an and one at the free throw line, where she's just 4 for 8 tonight as Sidlowski comes out. And Sinclair Lenardi, the 5'9 sophomore out of Bettendorf, Iowa, in for the Lady Reds. Sadler with the free throw. She doesn't take a rhythm bounce. She just gets the ball and fires. Missing. It goes out of bounds off of the Lady Reds and Bakude. It'll be Millikin ball underneath. Haley Toohill back in, replacing Sadler for Millikin. 2:40 to go, 78-57 Lady Reds. Losing the dribble, getting it back, throwing it up that time was Jessica Dauby. She missed. The rebound cleared out by Lenardi to Giamarino. Kayla Giamarino works the dribble right side. Feeds inside to Bakude, knocked away and out of bounds on a block by Haley Toohill. Carthage will keep possession, left of the basket. Get into Sinclair Lenardi. She's tied up immediately on the held ball. Alternate possession arrow going the way of Millikin here. So the Big Blue will bring it up from the back court. Trailing by 78-57 here. Reds have led by as many as 25 here in the fourth quarter. Another turnover. Dribbling it out of bounds is Vogels. 22 turns tonight for Millikin. Giamarino brings it up here in the final 2 minutes. So the Reds will have the week off. They'll return to action on Saturday at Elmhurst. Lenardi with a nice catch underneath. Couldn't finish. Oh, bad break there as the ball rolled around and fell off on Lenardi. Back the other way come the Big Blue. 3 on the way by Dauby is short. Saved from going out that time by Millikin, but right into the hands of Kendall Prohaska. She'll get it off to Giamarino with 1:35 to go in this one. Lady Reds will get to 8-4 on the season, 15-6 overall, and the regional rankings will come out on Wednesday. It'll be interesting to see where the Reds will fare in that one, as Giamarino called for the offensive foul. She dipped the shoulder into the defender for Millikin. Now, the regional rankings for both men and women will come out on Wednesday afternoon. First of 2 that will get released. That'll be Wednesday late. Be interesting to see where the Reds fall in that. And they've got a pretty good record. You know, they've defeated Ripon and Cornell in the Midwest Conference, the 2 leaders there. We got a foul on the floor before the shot. Gabby Bakude with the foul. That is her first. Now Tim Bernero's going to get the entire team in here now as the last 3 on the bench ready to come in. Free throw up and no good by Sarah Bailey. Amanda Larson, along with Danielle Quigley and Amber Roberts, a senior, in now for the Lady Reds. One more free throw here for Sarah Bailey. No good. The rebound pulled in by Amber Roberts. Gives it off to Gia Marino. Under a minute to go here in Kenosha. Millikin still searching for their first conference win. They will fall to 0-11. Amber Roberts back up top. Hands up Prohaska. Through the hands of Gia Marino, they turn it over. Just the sixth turnover here in the second half, 14 on the night for the Lady Reds. They lead the conference in turnover efficiency. They turn it just 13 times. It's the lowest total in the league coming into play tonight. 3 on the way by Vogels, over the front of the rim and down. 78-60, shot clock dark, final 28 seconds. Gia Marino will just dribble it out once she gets across midcourt. Work it near side. Prohaska with it. Amber Roberts, she's going to put up a shot. That really needed one there. Surprised they even shot the ball there. I figured the Reds would just dribble it out. Final 10 seconds here. Carthage is going to get to 8-4 on the season as they defeat the Millikin Big Blue for the second time this year. 78-60 your final. Carthage now 15-6, 8-4 in league play. No worse than 4th place in the conference pending outcomes from the other games. We'll pause and take a 2-minute break. Back with our post-game report, including a visit with Tim Bernero. All that coming up in the next 2 minutes right here on 1050 WLIP. John Weiser back with you at the Tarble Arena. Your final tonight, Lady Reds defeat the Millikin Big Blue, sweeping the season series 78-60, the final here tonight. As the Lady Reds emptied the bench tonight, built up as much as a 25-point lead in the 4th quarter. It was actually an 8-point game early in this 4th quarter. Actually in the 3rd quarter, as Millikin pulled to within 52. Or I should say they got within a 45-37 on an Emily Schultz 3-point play, a layup and a free throw with 5:49 remaining in the 3rd quarter. It was a close game once again, 45-37 in favor of the Lady Reds. But then Sammy Woodward hit a jumper, Morgan Vukovic with a layup, and Sammy Woodward with Back-to-back buckets, a jumper and a three-pointer built the lead out to 52-37, and the Reds were never challenged the rest of the way out. Morgan Vukovic with a strong game tonight coming off the bench for the Lady Reds. Vukovic with 17 points to lead the way for Carthage tonight. A season best for her, 17 points on 7 of 11 shooting. She played 24 minutes off the bench because of foul trouble to Sidlowski and to Maggie Berrigan. So she was able to take advantage of that tonight and parlay that into a season best 17 for the senior out of Mukwonago, placing 4 players in double figures. Vukovic with 17, Morgan Harris with another double-double tonight, 13 points and 10 rebounds for one of the conference leaders in rebounding, Morgan Harris, 13 and 10. Sidlowski 11 and 7 despite the foul trouble. And Autumn Kalis got her way out of a shooting funk as she hit for 11 tonight, including 3 of 7 from behind the arc. Reds shot the ball well early in the third quarter, but then fourth quarter with the replacements in and trying to just run out time, they were just 4 of 14. For the game, Carthage 42%, 31 of 73. 8 for 26 behind the arc, right at their season average. They average about 8 made threes per game, and they were 8 of 8 at the line. Meanwhile, they hold Millikin to just 35% shooting in the fourth quarter, 5 of 14. For the game, 18 of 50, 36%. Reds now, I think, 12 and 1 when holding an opponent under 40% shooting this season. 5 of 15 from the three-point arc and 19 of 27 from the stripe. Nobody in double figures for Millikin tonight. Their leading scorers were Haley Toohill with 9, Emily Schultz with 9. 8 points for Yanni Sadler, 7 for Cassie Summers. 8 off the bench for Morgan Vogels, a couple of three-pointers late for Vogels. She finished with 8. 4 points for Sarah Bailey. 3 points for Lauren Moses. Devin Curry held to just 6. Yanni Sadler held to just 8 tonight by a Lady Red defense that allowed just 36% shooting. Reds winning the rebounding battle as well, 41-38, including 14 on the offensive glass for Carthage tonight. And really the other stat tonight that hurt Millikin, turnovers once again, as they have had trouble all season long. They're right around 8th or 9th in conference in turnovers per game, and tonight they turned it over 22 times, and that led to 19 points by the Lady Reds off of those turnovers. Meanwhile, Carthage with right around their season average. They average about 13 turns per game. They had 14 tonight, and that led to 8 Millikin points. Second chance points tonight. Millikin outscoring the Lady Reds 12-11. And almost a 2-to-1 foul ratio tonight. Lady Reds whistled for 22 fouls. Millikin for only 10 tonight. 18 assists for the Lady Reds, 7 for the Big Blue. Reds get 8 steals tonight, 2 each for Bailey Gilbert, Morgan Vukovic, and Autumn Kalis. 4 steals for the Big Blue, 2 of them by Jordan Hildebrand. And as I said, the Lady Reds pulling away after it became an 8-point game midway through the third quarter. They were able to stabilize and go on a 7-0 run, build that lead back out to 15, and were never challenged the rest of the way. So Lady Reds now at 8-4 on the season in conference play, and 15-6 now overall. Other games tonight, just going final. Wheaton has defeated Elmhurst 70-58, so now Carthage back into a third place tie with Elmhurst at 8-4 on the season. They will play each other next Saturday. Lady Reds with a win already over Elmhurst here at the Tarble Arena will get a chance to go for the season sweep next Saturday on the Blue Jays home floor, and that would pretty much move Carthage. If they can get that one, that would put Carthage 2 games in front of Elmhurst in third place. And really right now that's important because Illinois Wesleyan at 11-0 with a game-and-a-half lead now on the Wheaton Thunder, who are 10-2. Blue Jays and Carthage each at 8-4, Augustana at 5-7. So really you want to avoid that fourth slot if you can, and having to play Illinois Wesleyan in the first round of that conference tournament coming up at the end of the month. So that would be an important ball game next week. Another final tonight. They're still going at it here. 18 seconds left down in Naperville. North Central is leading North Park 71-60 in that one. A couple of 2-9 teams battling it out to stay out of the 8th spot in the conference. So that one is still going on. And then on the men's side, the big upset tonight on the men's side, Augustana has lost to Carroll in Waukesha tonight, 77-69. The final in that one in Waukesha tonight, as Tanner Zaski with 19 points to pull the upset for Carroll this evening. So the Augie men falling, losing 2 of their last 3, and went down to the wire in a very physical game Wednesday night at home against Illinois Wesleyan, losing on the road tonight at Carroll, I should say. So that Pioneers finally get a signature win in conference play since rejoining the league the last 2 years. Waiting for Tim Bernero to make his way up to the booth. See if he can get up here in time. Meanwhile, the Redmen and Millikin beginning their warm-ups. We will have the tip-off of tonight's men's game at about 7 o'clock. So as soon as Coach Bernero makes his way out of the locker room, make his way up to our broadcast location here, we'll have that for you. And we can tell you now the Lady Reds will finish up their final road game next week, and then they'll play their final 3 here at the Tarble Arena. They'll have North Central here on the 14th, Illinois Wesleyan on the 17th, and then on Tuesday, the 20th, it will be Carroll here in the building. So they'll play their final 3 home games of the regular season right here at the Tarble Arena, which will be important as they try and secure a bid into the conference tournament. They go a long way in doing so, knocking off Millikin here tonight by a final of 78-60. Push their record to 8-4 with the Elmhurst loss. Now Elmhurst and Carthage both tied for 3rd place in the CCIW standings. So it makes for a big showdown game next Saturday at Faginal Hall. Should be a good crowd for that one. Should be a fun atmosphere for that ball game next Saturday. Still searching. Here comes Tim. He's making his way up. Got alumni day today, so we had a lot of alums watching the game. He was being congratulated on his way out of the locker room by several of former Carthage players that were here tonight. But a big win here for the Lady Reds, especially that 3rd quarter. Things got a little dicey there, but Sammy Woodward hitting a pair of field goals. Morgan Vukovic with a tip in. Built that lead, took it from an 8-point lead to a 15-point advantage. And the Lady Reds were never looking back at that point. That was the critical point of our ball game tonight. Get Tim Bernero all hooked up here and bring him into our broadcast now. Coach, congratulations on a nice win tonight.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, John.
There we go.
Thank you.
Nice win tonight. Things were looking kind of dicey there in that 3rd quarter, but I was just saying the play of Morgan Vukovic tonight really helped you out, really needed her the most in that third quarter, where she dug out an offensive rebound, got a stick back. That built the lead out to 10, then a pair of field goals, a two-pointer by Woodward and a three-pointer by Woodward, back to 15, and the boat steady.
Yeah, it was an interesting game that way. We weren't shooting the three very well again in the first half, so and plus we had some foul trouble. Rachel got in foul trouble early. Maggie got in a little trouble, and we got to a point when Maddie got in foul trouble, we decided to go to the bigger lineup, because I think Autumn had 2 fouls. So we had a bunch of 2s, and then I think Maggie ended up with 3 in the first half. So we went to 2 posts with Morgan in there, Vukovic, and she did a really good job. I mean, I'm not surprised by that, but giving her that chance right there, gave us another weapon to score around the basket. And sometimes you just got to relieve that pressure of having to shoot the threes to get the ball either into the post or off the dribble.
Yeah, you got off to a good start, 18-15 after one quarter. I thought things were going to look well for you, but then the fouls started stacking up. I was looking at the final totals tonight, 22-10. The fouls tonight, almost a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, and I was working on.
I know
I was negotiating down there as best I could, and it was interesting because it wasn't the shooting fouls.
Right.
We weren't getting a lot of shooting fouls, but there was stuff as we spread the floor and tried to dribble the basket that they could have called, the hand checks and stuff like that. That's what I was kind of asking for, because in the first half, I'd have to look back again. We never got to the bonus. In fact, the 2 times I remember peeking up, it was 5-1 both quarters, and I think they might have fouled a couple more times. And, they do play man-to-man that's not as aggressive, but still, there were chances I thought we could have, and that's a good job. The one thing we talked about at halftime that I was a little disappointed about is I thought their offense is predictable, but they're very physical and they're very aggressive in what they're trying to do with it, and they have some kids that can score. So when they did that, we had, we especially since we played them 2 weeks ago, like we talked before, I think we were familiar with it, but we were kind of like, okay, here they come, they're going to get here, I'm going to block that cut, and then I'm going to stand there. And you're like, no, you have to adjust and readjust. You can't just stand there and kind of hug them down there. Or we kind of stood up, and that was the one that Rachel had when she got her 4th foul. If you work a little bit to keep the ball away, there's less chance they're going to call a foul down there. If you let her catch it every time at 3 feet and they're faking and they're very aggressive attacking the basket, something could happen. And you don't want to you can put yourself in better situations that keep those from end up being called, from making the referees call those fouls. And so we didn't get to the free throw line a bunch. They did. I think if we could have cleaned that up a little bit and kept them off the free throw line, it might have been even a little bit wider margin.
How about Morgan Vukovic tonight? You needed her. Like you said, foul trouble. Both Sadowski and Berrigan got into foul trouble. You needed Vukovic to come off the bench. She gave you her best game of the season. 17 points on 7 of 11. She collected 5 rebounds, 3 on the offensive end. Her offensive stick back down here. The game pretty much in the balance there after having a 13, 14-point lead. They had cut it down to 8 early in that third quarter, and that offensive stick back kind of righted the ship.
And that's why you have, more than 8 players. I mean, she's in that first 8, but you never know who's gonna play well. Coaches always look for consistency. They'll joke about, people say, well, coaches play favorites. Well, they play the people that play consistently, and Morgan's been working really hard at it, and she's